This message is brought to you by the rebrand of Throttle.
It's round one, the season opener of the FORL Truck Series, formerly the Spoiler Diecast Racing League, and today some of the FORL Cup Series drivers among SDRL drivers take on 90 laps at the World Center of Racing, Daytona International Speedway 4, the Burnt Rubber Racing Warehouse 250. I'm your producer and commentator, River Page, and as we sit here about 2 minutes into qualifying, some of you who are a little more attentive than others may notice that there's no cars on track due to the fault of none other but yours truly. So we're going to run a couple quick ads, and then we'll get back to you with some interviews for, say, the top three, maybe top four, and then the race will get underway. And so, yeah. If it will function.
This message is brought to you by the rebrand of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This publication may not be reposted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. NASCAR Camping World Ford F-150. NASCAR Xfinity Ford Mustang. NASCAR Cup Series Next-Gen Ford Mustang. Arca Menards. This has been the publication of the redesign and rebranding of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This message may not be reposted, republicated, or rebroadcasted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. Thank you, and thanks for your time.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome back to the Daytona International Raceway, and as qualifying is set to get wrapped up in just about 4 minutes, we'll get you a quick rundown of the lineup so far. Andrew Cootie in the number 9 CCH Motorsports Chevrolet puts that truck up on the top spot with a 52.317, and then Kenny Reel starting outside pole currently in the 11 machine with a time of 52.342. Then it's John A. Smith in third with a 52.360, James Thurston with a 52.364, and Matt Scherf in fifth with a 52.374. Then it goes Noah Taylor in the 41, Alexander Balderas in the 7th position, Tyler Coleman in 8th, Dudes Castroneves in 9th, and Ethan A. Dwelly in 10th. Then it's Jordan Herring in 11th, Mason Flagar in 12th, Connor Gibson in 13th, Michael Deitch in 14th, Brody Tolstaika, oh, that's bad, I butchered it, I'm sorry, Jonathan Wright in 16th, Brandon Redford in 17th, Gabriel Goli in 18th, Oliver Quinney in 19th, and Vincent Goechi in the final spot. Of all the drivers that have qualified, Zach Todriff, William Reagan, Greg Callhoff, Mark Allen Bivens, Anthony Trippi, and multiple other drivers did not qualify. So we'll get a word with your current pole sitter and a couple others real quick. So we'll talk to Andrew Cootie. Andrew Cootie, you're up in the Fireball Talks NASCAR booth. You're currently in first. How do you feel about this race?
I feel like I'm going to sit here in the lead for 90 laps just to finish 25th. So, thankfully, I'm part-time. So,
well, you've got a couple, say, competent drivers behind you that you have raced with before. So, do you feel like you won't be wrecked until the last lap?
No, I have a feeling I'm going to get wrecked a few more times before that. But thankfully, we all got fast pairs. But if I end up getting wrecked, I will be race controlling because admin. So
okay,
yeah, it's fun. I don't. Also, I have a tendency to make a lot of people mad. You know how this is, River.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at my scheme when we come green, forward number, yeah.
You've got like a next-gen number?
Yep. I push the number forward, and
wow.
I think I'm going to piss a lot of people off.
All right. Well, good luck, and I hope I don't have to look at the side of your truck.
Oh, you're going to see it very many times.
Okay. That's disgusting. I'm kind of glad I can't see qualifying right now because Andrew Cootie moved the numbers forward on his truck. So yeah, that is your pole sitter. Doesn't look like anyone's gonna dethrone him. No one else is on track, but the admins do not want to advance qualifying. So we're just gonna sit here and wait, and we'll go ahead and talk to P2. Kenny Reel, you're up in the Fireball Talks NASCAR booth. Starting outside pole, how's it feel? Oh boy, Kenny, you here? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Looks like Kenny took a pre-race bath run. Maybe a quick pee before the green flag drops. Let's see, who else can we get? Let's pull in James Thurston. James Thurston, you're starting 5th. Your teammate was not available, assuming he took a trip to the bathroom. But you're starting 5th. What are your thoughts on today's race?
I think he's available. I don't think it dragged him correctly. But yeah. I thought I would qualify a little bit better than this, but I guess I don't know the cheese methods that well for this truck. We'll see how we go in the race. Hopefully we can get up front pretty quickly and just stay ahead of all the wrecks, because yeah, I think we're gonna see quite a bit of that.
All right, so what do you think the strategy is going to be? You think it's going to be just stay up front, like you said, hope you don't get wrecked, and get to the end? Andrew Cootie thinks he's going to get wrecked for the win. Think that's going to be you behind him?
Yeah, hopefully. That would be really cool. But yeah. Yeah, you're gonna want to stay up front, I would imagine. I don't think staying in the back is gonna help you, because they're gonna probably wreck more in the back than the front, like they normally do. But I think this could be even like a step above what they normally do. 90 laps though, that's a lot, but they gave us a faster pair, so I doubt you're going to see like 5 trucks running. There's probably going to be a bunch of trucks running. We're all going to die in turn 3, and we're going to have an Austin Dillon type finish.
All right. Well, James Thurston, thank you for your time. Good luck, and we hope we don't see a Austin Dillon reincarnation today.
Yep.
So that's going to do it for qualifying, and now we can get the actual starting grid up on the screen. Though I'm pretty sure it's the same exact starting grid as I said before. And Andrew Cootie will take the pole in that number 9 machine with the front-facing numbers. Oh, I gotta look at it. This is not a good angle. Oh, man. That's not Andrew Cootie. Come on. Okay, we're not having good luck. The TV crew doesn't want to show me Andrew Cootie's car. There it is. Oh, man. Yeah, forward-facing numbers. All right. Andrew Cootie with the next-gen numbers. He'll start on pole. And Kenny Reel in the number 29 Pasissa machine outside pole. It's going to be the number 76 of Mark Allen Bivens starting P3 with John A. Smith in P4. James Thurston is going to line up in 5th with Matt Scherf on the outside in P6 on number 1 machine. And then Noah Taylor and Alexander Balderas take up row number 4. Tyler Coleman and Dudes Castroneves round out the top 10 in the 10 and the 5 machine. As we head to the rest of the field, Ethan A. Doeldy and Jordan Herring on row 6. It's going to be Mason Flagar and Zach Todriff on row 7. Connor Gibson and Michael Deitch in row 8. Row 9, Brody number 34. I don't even want to say his last name. It's going to be bad. Brody's going to be on the inside. He's going to start in 17th. Jonathan Wright in 18th. And then rounding out the top 20 is Brendan Redford and Gabriel Goli. Oliver Quinney and Vincent Goechi are going to start 21st and 22nd as the last drivers to set qualifying laps. And then it will go as follows. Michael Cormena starts outside of row number 12 with a free spot on the inside. Is going to go to Anthony Trippi in the 93 alongside William Reagan. After that, it's going to be Brandon Rissmiller and Wesley Kutzoff on the 14th row. Then it's Greg Kalhoff and Connor Asbell, row 15, rounding out the top 30. And in 31st, it's Tyler Bergeron finishing out the field. And so now they will take their 1 pace lap and get this show on the road. You heard those 2 drivers, 1st and 5th, both expecting plenty of wrecks to happen in this race. And so we'll see if that's the case. I also just want to apologize for those interviews, because I know this microphone likes to echo, and I noticed that I was getting a little mic input there when Thurston was talking. So hopefully it doesn't happen during the race. I'm not sure what it is with these Amazon cords, man. They just aren't working out too good. You see Andrew Cootie in the number 9 and Kenny Reel in the 11 through timing and scoring. That will be shown as the 11 up on the ticker you see. But the number 29 Kevin Harvick font is going to be sitting on the side of that Chevrolet with the very beautiful American flag and the very beautiful American flag system design, as we see on James Thurston machine right there in 5th. As Thurston pulls up into 4th, it looks like one driver may have taken an EOL. Oh, now he's going to come back. I'm not sure what is happening. It looks like John A. Smith and James Thurston are having some trouble. Maybe John A. Smith wanted that top lane. We do know there's a choose cone, but I don't think it is going to be initiated for the first start of the race. There will be a choose cone crossing the start-finish line with 1 to green, and it'll be that way throughout the entire season, just like there is in the Cup Series. As the pace car lights are off, Andrew Cootie comes off of turn 4, and on the Daytona Beach, the lights are on. The pace car's down pit road, and we are green for the FORL Truck Series in 2023. Andrew Cootie gets a good start, but look at the 11, or should I say the 29 of Kenny Reel up on the top. Kenny Reel gets a good push from John Smith, but now it looks like John A. Smith is going to fall back off of him. John A. Smith goes to the top. He does not want anything to do with this front pack, which is a little surprising. We heard James Thurston talk about how he wanted that front advantage to stay away from the wrecks. John A. Smith is going to take the other strategy. He drops all the way to the back. You see that Hendrick car's number 7 machine falling all the way back and causing those for the first couple of 3 wide interactions of the race. Now, the number 76 machine on the bottom, pushing Andrew Cootie. You see the 72 of Jordan Herring on the top. Contact with the 1 of Matt Scherf. Already 3 wide. Seems to be a struggle for some of these drivers. Zach Todriff up into the 3rd spot on that top lane. Now, the number 72 of Herring was trying to make the top work, and it won't happen. Andrew Cootie leads the first lap of the FORL Truck Series season. As they come back down the front straightaway, here's the 72, finds his way in to line behind that Sniper Designs number 54 machine for Zach Todriff, and he rides in 10th. Cootie rocketing around 1 and 2, and the teammates working the top. Kenny Reel pushing James Thurston. Now the 9 goes up to block. Can Thurston split it 3 wide? He's going to stay behind that 9 machine, knowing that he can give him a better push than almost anyone else in the field. 2 of the better plate racers we have in this league. And we see the 1 of Scherf going to the middle, trying to make something work, but he's going to fall back. Doesn't really have any help. Now he gets the side drive from the 76. He's trying to make that middle line work. The 95 of Alexander Balderas is working with him. You see that 95 machine there right in the middle. The Mobile 1 truck. Now the 1 gets down, and here comes Balderas making a run at the lead with that side drive from the drivers on the inside and the outside of him as 2 laps are down. 88 to go. Balderas almost into the left rear quarter panel of James Thurston as the 1 fights back on the bottom, pulling away. Might have the nose ahead of Cootie down off of turn 2, but he surely won't have momentum to take the lead as they come back down the back stretch for the 3rd time today. Andrew Cootie leads with a dramatically zoomed in camera from the blimp here. Thurston pushing those 2 Persistent machines. Whoa, a big slide for Balderas in the middle. He is struggling to hold his line. We've heard in maybe other races like the Full Send SuperSpeedway Series, we've heard people been unhappy with the 95's driving style, and maybe that he's not able to hold his line better than others, and he's trying to prove them wrong right now, running that middle line. But unfortunately, he just doesn't have enough help to make it work. Now a gap opens up on the bottom, but it gets closed up by Noah Taylor in the 41. As they come back off of turn 2, the 9 of Cootie goes down to get in front of the 95 for apparently no reason, because it's going to slow them all down, and Matt Scherf is going to go to the lead with a nose full of Mark Allen Bivens as they come down into turn number 3 again. Oh, there it is! A huge wreck! Oh my goodness, it is the whole field. A terrible crash. Kenny Reel is in it, James Thurston's in it, Cootie's in it, Balderas is in it. Noah Taylor was up on top of Andrew Cootie, I believe. There's the 55. I'm not sure who that is. It looks like that's Gabriel Goli. He's in it. That was everybody. Lap 5, and knew it was coming. Just didn't think it would come that soon here. As we'll go back and get you a replay. And it looks like we're not even back far enough there. So here they come down into turn 3. You see the 29 up on the top. Oh, Balderas comes down, turns the 41. Oh, what a terrible lick. And then he gets a face full, or Andrew Cootie gets a face full of that 41 machine. That's Noah Taylor. Look at that ride. What a lick. Oh my goodness. And we'll go back again and ride along board with the 41 machine here. And here was the ride. There is the Mark Allen Bivens machine in front of him with the with Bivens 316 on it. Here's the 41. Riding that bottom, you see Cootie right there. Balderas above it, and Balderas just turns him. Oh my goodness. What a lick for the 41. You see Balderas going for a spin. James Thurston wanted to stay in the front, and that was not a good decision. And you see the field just piles in. No one could get to the brakes on time. And we'll just look at it one more time from the perspective of Balderas. Here is the 95. Get a little reverse cam, does a nice 720 there. And here's the blimp cam. This will give us all we need to know. Zach Todriff on his back bumper. Oh, he checks up. Todriff gets into his right rear and turns him up. Clobbers the outside wall. Nowhere to go for Kenny Reel. The 47 of Redford makes it through. And I believe the 31 just smacks him in the rear end. It spins him around once. There goes Guecci. Look at Vincent Guecci in the 09. Does he make it through? I think Guecci might have made it through. Maybe a little bit of contact there, and look at everyone trying to miss it. They get onto the apron and they all go for a spin. And that's very unfortunate as the leaders rocket away with about 5 cars behind them. As we go back to live, you see the leaders coming off of turn 2, drivers on pit road. 90 laps and 5 laps in there taking their faster pairs, and not what you want to see. But we'll talk to Alexander Balderas. Balderas, it looks like you got turned there. How did that wreck happen from your perspective?
Yeah, that was the sport ender. Good lord! I want to just say that this race truck that the boys back at the shop. Give me a second. The boys back at the shop. At Gangster Slimester, Y Block, A Block, Twizzly Slime, Gangnam, Riz, Twizzle, Skizzle, Motorsports boys have brought me a fast Mobile 1 Ford F-150 number 95 truck. We went from last to first, almost last to first, and last to the top 3 in about 3 laps. Not trying to throw shade, but just really shows the strength of this field. No one was ballsy enough to go down the middle. Cootie uses his lard powers, goes down the track, blocks me. I had to hit the brakes because I was going to destroy his rear end if I didn't, and it would have been game over for the field had it not anyway. So either way, that was going to be a wreck. So, had to take the fastie because right front was bobbing up and down real bad. But either way, I think we're feeling good for our prospects to win.
Yeah, well, you've got, let's see, 83 laps to go without a faster pair. Are you going to keep your same mentality of being the only one ballsy enough to go to the middle, or are you going to change up your strategy and go with John Smith fart balls to the rear end of the field?
I will not go to the rear end of the field. I still believe once I get to the lead, if Cootie isn't up there, we have a strong chance of maintaining our position in front. So, I think it's going to go well. I don't know what they're doing in front of me. They're goofing about.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting 3 wide. Zach Todriff,
yeah,
might be put to blame for the wreck.
Yeah, because it's true. I hit the brakes, but it's because Cootie came down, and I was not about to turn Cootie and wreck the whole field. I still was in the middle of the wreck that killed the field, but at least it wasn't my fault.
All right. Well, good luck. I hope that you don't get wrecked because you don't have a faster pair.
Yeah, I don't have a faster pair, and I gotta bring this puppy home to. The boys back at the shop at the Gangster Slimester, Y Block, A Block, Twizzy Slime, Gangnam, Riz, Twizzle, Skizzle, Motorsports shop. And thank you so much.
Yeah. Good luck, and we hope that that goes well for your team.
Absolutely.
All right, Alexander Balderas heard it there first. Sounded like he may have said Andrew Cootie used his lard powers to block the field. Not quite sure what that means, but Cootie's already 2 laps down. He told me pre-race that he might be race controlling if he gets wrecked early on, and it looks like that's the plan because he is 2 laps down. You saw the field use that choose cone on the front stretch to choose their line. Matt Scherf and Tyler Coleman are going to lead the field. Now there's only 5 people on the outside lane. I have no idea what's going on. James Thurston's 1 lap down. Looks like he might be taking his repairs. John Smith trying to get back up into the back of the field. And there is no one on the outside lane. Everyone's swerving about back through the Geiger restart zone. Green flag is back out in the air for Matt Scherf. Mark Allen Bivens gives him a great push. More like the top lane. Just forgot how to go. The 10 dropping back a lot. Ethan Dewelly trying to push him back up here. As you see that Team Zyron machine getting a huge shot from the spoiler diecast 15 Chevrolet down into turn 1. Or let's see, is this a Chevy? Come on. Oh, it might be a Toyota. Well, nevertheless, getting a big push there. This camera angle is super loud as they come back down the back straightaway. The 1 and the 76 making a great tandem drafting pair. But those, the 10 and the 15, I believe, teammates up on the top lane, they're really making it work now as they drop back through the corner. We saw the 72 earlier on in the race get into the outside wall when he tried to make it 3 wide. He's back up into third after that wreck, and you see right there, that was just a fantastic example of how fast things can change. You see Balderas does not want to go to the back with John Smith. Oh, one car out of line. It's Ethan Dowell. Hang on to her. What a save. As you see, those teams, Iron teammates were working together, but maybe not very well, as the 15 almost lost it and went into the outside wall. Michael Cormetis down on the bottom with some right side damage. He is chugging along. He's going to take a bunch of spots from these Zyron machines. Balderas watches on in fright as he sees 3 extremely slow trucks. Now he's going to get a huge run. Will he go to the middle? He said, oh my goodness, there he goes. He's going to go to the middle. Oh my goodness, he gets into the 47 of Redford. And they saved it. Redford comes back down. Balderas showing no signs of wanting to slow down despite the fact that he does not have a fast repair. And look at the field, super spread out. I'm not sure what happened. Some of these drivers are nowhere to be seen here. As they come down into turn 1, the 1 machine of Matt Sheriff continues the lead. I don't think anyone's going to be able to challenge with him. Mark Allen Bivens giving some great pushes. There's the 73 of Oliver Quinney drops down in the line 3rd. Jordan Herring 4th. Balderas in 5th. Leading the top line is the 95. And so he is not scared to get wrecked out of this race. You see, Balderas makes his way back down into 3 and 4. This time, he's going to get all the way up to 3rd, getting a great push from none other than Michael Cormenis. Those two close off the track, and it looks like Cormenis has a lot of trust in them. About that Balderas feller there, he's going to give him a huge shove. And as they come off of turn 4, Balderas is going to take the lead in that number 95 Mobil 1 machine. I heard him say it's a small town team from Washington State. We heard Balderas talk about it. You know, he doesn't want to bring home a wrecked race car to the Gangster Slimester, Y Block, A Block, Twizzy, Slime Gangnam, Riz, Twinkle, Skizzle Motorsports crew. They worked so hard on that race truck, and they've made it very fast, as you can see, in partnership with Power Smash Infinity Speed Motorsports, sponsored by Heart Attack Energy, which is James Thurston's team. And we see those two teams have worked together very well. They made some fast race trucks. And I believe that's Thurston. It might be Kenny Reel. Looks like it's Kenny Reel has made his way back up into the top 10 already, after seeing a car on top of his teammate just in front of him. Oh, one truck's on the apron. Oliver Quinney appears to be trying to make a pass on the apron, but he can't do that. Now he's going to fall all the way back. James Thurston is 6 laps down, I think. Oh, Michael Cormetis, terrible block, and there they go. Oh my goodness. Yellow flag is out. Oh, Kenny Reel's connected. Oh, he's going to go for a spin. What was Cormetis thinking? An absolutely terroristic block for Michael Cormetis. And that wrecked the field. I think Cormetis might have actually saved it. Oh, he's got a bunch of damage. Look at the 47 of Redford has damage. Vincent Guecci gets up into the lead. Balderas has got a clean truck, but other than that, that took out a lot of trucks. Let's get an instant replay on that one and see what got into Cormetis there. And so we'll see a replay here for the 25 machine. Uh-oh, we didn't go back quite far enough. So here is Cormetis. 47 goes to the bottom. And that was just never going to work. Oh, gets into his left front. Redford almost has it saved. Look at Cormetis. Oh, boy, gets into Redford's front end. And Cormetis up the track. Watch out, Kenny Reel. Clobbers Kenny Reel. Left rear damage to the Vincent Guecci machine. Balderas makes it through the 15 of Ethan Dowelli, doing a near 90-degree power slide on the inside. Oh my goodness, I think only 2 people, 3, maybe 4 people at most got into that wreck. That's incredible. But still, not an ideal situation here, as we see 47 with damage. Kenny Reel with damage. He just took his fast repair. And so this is not ideal at all for most of these drivers. Michael Cormetis clearly did not take his fast repair. He had damage on his truck from the first wreck. See if we could find someone to talk to from that incident. Maybe Maybe Michael Cormenis himself, if he would be in a voice chat. But for now, we'll talk to Brandon Redford. He was the man who had the block thrown on him. Brandon Redford, you just had an absolutely terroristic block thrown at you. How do you feel about that?
I'm not too happy about it. I mean, I understand it's a racing incident, but like, still, it's frustrating. It's like, it's too early to block like that.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming that's your first fast repair that you were gonna have to take, correct?
I'm gonna wait it out. It's too early to use it right now, so.
So you're gonna save your fast repair.
Yep, that's the plan. Is to save the car until it's needed.
All right. Well, we're seeing a lot of differentiating strategies. A couple of drivers are a bunch of laps down trying to repair their trucks because they think they're gonna need the fast repair in the end, and I guess that's your same mindset. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
Brandon Redford, yet another strategy. This time, he's not going to drop to the back, or he's not going to go to the front like Balderas. He's not going to take his fast repair. He's just gonna sit there and save it. Wait for the field to wreck around him. Wait till the end of the race, and then he'll take the fast repair. And so we'll see how that plays out for Brandon Redford. As we go back down the back straight, Michael Cormenis ends up in second with the fast repair taken. You see that squeaky clean Coca-Cola machine. Andrew Cootie back out on the track. Oh my goodness. We have got browsers opening right now. That's not ideal. Okay, that didn't happen. See, you're trying to get some communication with Michael Cormenis to see what his thought process was there, but we're not going to be able to talk to Cormenis, so we'll just wait it out here. And that's caution. I believe they're going to go 1 to green this time, as Cormenis gets the lead from the 55 of Gabriel Ngoli, who drops to the back. He wasn't involved in that wreck, so I would assume that was his own decision to drop to the end. James Thurston getting one of his laps back. It looks like his truck is mostly repaired, I believe. Thurston only 6 laps down now. There he is, back on pit road. He's going to try and service it somewhere. Oh, he's going to take the fast repair. I'm not really sure why he would wait on pit road just to take the fast repair. I think that may have been an accidental decision. So let's ask him. James Thurston, you just waited for 6 laps to repair your truck and then took your fast repair. What was the decision making on that?
I didn't realize that I had broken a suspension, so I had to wait for the required 8 minutes and 20 seconds. And I wasn't going to wait another 8 minutes for it to get repaired just to have a truck that wouldn't compete. So, yeah, we went back to work with the fast repair, and now we're just going to get all the laps back when they wreck again.
All right. Well, what's your strategy for keeping your truck clean until the end? We heard some drivers are just going to ride in the back. Some drivers like Alexander Balderas have enough balls to go 3 middle with no fast repair. What's your plan?
I hear that Alt F4 right as you wreck is a pretty good deal.
All right. Well, we'll see if that strategy works out. That was the Power Smash Infinity Speed owner, James Thurston, riding around 6 laps down. He thinks that when he wrecks, he'll simply Alt F4. And we'll see if that works out in his favor. Michael Cormenis is going to lead the field back to the green flag. You see, a lot more drivers are caught up this time, and a lot more drivers took the top. Ethan Doelty, who went for an incredibly beautiful power slide on that last wreck, lines up second. Balderas in third, up on the top. Noah Taylor down in 4th. Greg Kalhoff will round out the top 5. Vincent Goechi back on that outside lane. He's got a bunch of left rear damage. He got that left rear tire smashed in by a spinning 47 of Brandon Redford. And so we'll see what happens there. As they go green, once again, second caution of the day, 15 laps in. And hopefully they can keep it cleaner now and get a long green flag run in, maybe a green flag pit stop or two. That's pretty high expectations for a large field of this size, but we'll see if it works out. As Cormenis comes back into the restart zone, green flag is out for the 3rd time today. Cormenis gets a fantastical restart. Look at that 25, like a shot out of a cannon as he comes down off the tri-oval. Noah Taylor almost 3/10 back, but the 47, or the 41 rather, is going to have a monstrous run if he can get a push from Doelty. Here he comes. Oh man, can Cormenis block this one? He decides against it. He realized that last time it was a terrible decision, and Cormenis is going to stay down on the bottom, and now he's going to get put 3 wide. Oh, drivers coming down. They're 3 wide for the lead. Cormenis is going to drop all the way to the back. Smart decision there for Cormenis. Oh, but he fakes up like he's going to take out the field again. He thinks better of it this time. And now Noah Taylor will lead the race as they come back down off of turn number 4. The 41 has the lead for the first time tonight, and he's got Ethan Thewelde in tow. The Spoiler Diecast Racing League champion before it formed into this truck series. And a co-owner of the league, looking for a good finish to back up his Xfinity Series championship. And look at Balderas leading the top. Vincent Goetze is all over his truck rear end as they come down through 1 and 2. On board with Goetze here. See what Vinny could do. Always going to go 3 wide. Look at the right side damage on Balderas' truck. Goetze gets right on his right rear as we ride on board with him in the 09 here. Down the back straightaway. About even with the Team Zyron 15. There is Balderas trucking along, looking for second. But Noah Taylor gets a big gap in between him and the 15. Can Thewelde get to his bumper? Thewelde checks up. And here comes Goetze trying to push Balderas. That Mobil 1 machine looking for the lead here as they come back across the tri-oval, across the start-finish line. Goetze hangs on to that 4th spot. Balderas second, looking for the lead as they come off of turn 2, trying to build up a run. We're not sure if it's going to work as they come back off of 2 just one more time. Oh, Balderas body checks the 15. This is not hockey. Someone needs to go tell him that this is not hockey. You cannot do that. And they got away with one there, as now we see one driver, one of the Pasissa machines, doing some zigzags on the backstretch, maybe trying to break the draft, or not sure what he's doing. But nevertheless, they keep it straight. There's the 72, returning to the front. Jordan Herring, who playing on controller, is doing a fantastic job of keeping that truck in a straight line. Almost better, some say, than Balderas is doing right now. As you see, oh, he just turned the 73. I absolutely just jinxed the field. Oh man, that's a Darien type jinx right there. They kept it green, I think. I'm not sure why that wasn't a yellow. I think maybe they just want some relaxed cautions on as we watch these drivers go by the field. There's the race leader. I'm not even sure where these guys are. There's the caution flag. James Thurston was that Pasista machine swerving around. We'll see what happened. Looks like that was Oliver Quinney, I believe, that got turned. It was up on the outside, and we'll see what happened. 3rd caution of the day, 19 laps in. We'll get a replay for you here. Yet again, a little too late on the replay. Go with the far chase, or the drone chase here for Quinney. Oh, the 72. Yeah, maybe not holding his line as well as I thought. Oh, he gets into the left rear of 73. Oh, Brandon Redford might want to take his fast repair now. That was a heck of an impact, or it looked like it was going to be a heck of an impact. Right front is gone. You could see that thing wobbling around. And we'll look at what happened to Redford here. This will give us a better angle here. Quinney, yeah, comes up above the seam almost. Into the 73, driving into the corner. Ooh, man, what a lick for Brandon Redford. And that is tough for that driver. He wanted to just keep the truck clean. Now he's gonna have to sit on pit road and take some more repairs, but he does not want to take his fast repair. And I think that might be some smart decision making there for him. Trying to keep the truck clean, and evidently it's going to be a good decision because of these wrecks. We've seen 20 laps in, 3 cautions deep. And we will, as the drivers go into pit road, take you to a Fireball Talks NASCAR non-stop live on FGN.
This message is brought to you by the rebrand of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This publication may not be reposted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. NASCAR Camping World Ford F-150. NASCAR Xfinity Ford Mustang. NASCAR Cup Series Next-Gen Ford Mustang. Arca Menards. This has been the publication of the redesign and rebranding of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This message may not be reposted, republicated, or rebroadcasted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. Thank you, and thanks for your time.
Back live on FTN. I believe this pace car is on 2 to green right now, and this caution about to get wrapped up. They did not choose last time, but they're probably going to start thinking about shortening these cautions just to get this field back green and try and get a good green flag run. And Noah Taylor got lucky there to hold on to the lead. Balderas was hungry for it with Guecci pushing him, but before they could get there, 72 of Herring decided to drive up into the truck above him. And so, an unfortunate mishap there, but a lot of drivers doing a good job again of missing the wreck. Just as last time we saw, there's the 41 down to the bottom. DeWeldy's going to go with him. Matt Sheriff is going to take the top lane, I believe. And the rest of the field in tow. Mark Allen Bivens goes with Sheriff. Tyler Coleman to the bottom. Jordan Herring in the P6 lines up on the top. The 40 of Jonathan Wright in 7th. And Balderas in 8th. Balderas goes to the bottom to push the 40. Carmenas goes to the top. He'll take the 8th spot. And John Smith will take the 10th position. Zach Todriff right outside the top 10 as well. As the number 34 of Brody Tolstaika and the 55 of Gabriel Ngoli. A couple of drivers who were dropped into the back earlier on have found their way to the front of the field just by avoiding wrecks. There's the 47. He took his faster pair. He, I'm assuming, will be in the same boat as James Thurston, where just had too much repairs, had to take the faster pair. Now those guys have to be super careful not to wreck their trucks. James Thurston, 3 laps down now. Where's Thurston out on the track? Here he is. He's going to try and get back to the field. 3 laps down. Let's see if he can make it. Right now, the race leaders. There's the 47 and Brandon Redford. There's no way. And HE double hockey sticks that he makes it. The 93 of Anthony Trippi trying to make it. I don't think he's going to do it. Mason Flagar in the back of the field. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong way. Trippi's definitely going to make it. Here comes Redford. No way he makes it, but James Thurston will make it. Kenny Reel down on pit road. He's 10 laps down. Might be trying to repair his truck. The same strategy as Thurston. Nevertheless, everyone up into the field but Brandon Redford, who is in 1 and 2 right now, very lonely. And that's not a good feeling as you hear your spotter say we're going green. He's on the back straightaway. As here we go to the green flag. Noah Taylor leads the field again into the Geico restart zone. The 1 checks up. Oh, contact with the 76. He slammed on the brakes. He got the front end ahead of the 41 machine of Noah Taylor. Ethan Doherty with a great push. His teammate in the 10 of Tyler Coleman pushing him. And then Jonathan Wright on the bottom makes it a 4-way lead on the bottom before the first car in the top lane. Now the 76 makes it 5 cars, 6 cars on the bottom before the first car in the top. Now everyone gets down and it's going to be a single file train. And it looks like these drivers figured out that despite the fact that racing is fun, it's going to be a lot safer if they don't. And Noah Taylor's going to have the lead easy peasy now. I don't know if he'll have any competition at all for the 41. From the 15 or the 10, Jonathan Wright running in 4th. Now the top lane forms up, led by none other than Alexander Balderas, who is just hungry for the front. Look at John Smith. He is zigzagging, trying to maybe get some heat in his tires there. But the 72, he's back up in the front. Jordan Herring trying to keep it off the cars below him. I will not say anything good about him because I do not want to cause another jinx. But it looks like right now the 41 actually is going to get up. Oh, Balderas, watch out. He decided to hit the 41 instead of square on the left rear. And here comes John Smith with that big checkup. Balderas slows down that whole line. Oh, look at the 72 trying to make it 4 wide. I am not sure why he would try to do that. Now John Smith is going to fall back and pay the price for trying to make the top line work. Now Balderas gets formed up with the 41. This time they are not running into each other. Oh, the 72 is super aggressive on Balderas' bumper, though. That might not be good. As they try and keep it straight. The 95 pushing with all his might. The 72 all over his left rear. Now the 72 gets underneath him. Oh my goodness, almost turned him as he tried to get back up in line. Let's ride on board with Jordan Herring here for a little bit and just see what that 72 is looking at right now. Back into that Mobile 195 yet again. To Herring from the bottom to the top, doing his best to try and turn him. Oh, now one driver, that's Dwelly, down to the bottom, does not want to lead the race. He's going to drop back. Oh, look at this run for Herring. Balderas and Taylor get down to the bottom. Jordan Herring has a run, but he gets ditched by John A. Smith. And Herring is going to fall back into the grasp of the number 31 machine, who tries to fence Andrew Cootie. Does his best attempt to put the 9 machine in the wall. Now Balderas gets up. Oh, terrible block. There they go. Oh, my goodness. I think they're going to save it. Here comes the 40 of Jonathan Wright back onto the track. Oh, my goodness. That may be the save of the century. Oh, my goodness. Balderas shoves the 72 down. Look at the 72. Oh my goodness. Absolutely wheeling that thing. And here comes the 40 machine. Jonathan Wright through the grass. Watch out, Tyler. Or not Tyler. Mark Allen Bivens. I was going to say Tyler Blevins. That's not his name. Here comes the 40. He's on the apron. Is he going to get up? No, he's not. In fact, he's actually going to slow down and take the whole corner on the apron. So now he's going to be way out of the draft. I'm not sure. Just being very courteous there, trying not to do his best impression of Kevin LePage. But now Alexander Balderas, with that horrific block, is going to lead the race in front of Andrew Cootie and Noah Taylor, Jordan Herring, Tyler Coleman, Zach Todriff, Connor Gibson, and Matt Sheriff. And then Mark Bivens and John A. Smith, the top 10. Vincent Goechi in the back of the field. Oh, there they go again. Oh, into the wall. Hard. Goes the 10 machine. Caution's out. Oh, man. The 4th caution of the day here on lap 27. See what happened here to Tyler Coleman. Here's the 10 of Coleman. Gets put into the outside wall, and I'm not sure what happens. Balderas checks up. Oh, man, he got turned. Not sure who was behind him. Oh, it's the 31, so 31 wants to go down, but the 1 is just riding in the middle lane for fun, and the 31 comes down across the 1's nose, didn't realize he was there, and despite all the 10's efforts, cannot save it, gets up into the 76. 31 comes down, tries to take out Goechi. Goechi does some great wreck of when it's there. You see the 10 saving it. Is damaged. Whoa. Not sure if that's just a glitch. Oh, he never had any damage. Alright, well, pretty lucky for him. Saving that right front, which could end his race if he already used a fast repair. We're minus down on the grass. John Smith there as well. To go back live, the Andrew Cootie machine, the number 9 Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet with those numbers. I can't even look at the monitor, honestly, with that number. He's going to pull down on the pit road. He leads basically the whole field with him. The 1 machine, I'm not sure if is going to stay out. He wants the spot. He wants the lead. That's the second time he's done that. Stayed out, gets the lead, and we'll see how long the 1 can hold on to the lead for. As now he blinks out, comes back in. There's the 1 machine leading Andrew Cootie and John Smith off pit road. Zach Todriff appears to take the lead off of pit road. No, he's going to go just behind Andrew Cootie. And they will roll out 2nd and 3rd. Cormenis, Flagar, Quinney, Asbel, Balderas, Reagan, and Goechi. The top 10 right now, it looks like off of pit road, John Smith, DeWeldy, Gully, Bivens, Taylor, Coleman, Herring, Gibson, Polsteika, and Wright. The top 20 here is right on board with Zach Todriff. 2 laps to go in this caution. And we'll be right back with you here live on FTN if I can get the ads to work.
This message is brought to you by the rebrand of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This publication may not be reposted without the authorized written consent of Throttle Graphics and Designs. NASCAR Camping World Ford F-150. NASCAR Xfinity Ford Mustang. NASCAR Cup Series Next-Gen Ford Mustang. Arca Menards. This has been the publication of the redesign and rebranding of Throttle Graphics and Designs. This message may not be reposted, republicated, or rebroadcast.
And here comes the field back to the choose cone. 1 to go. The one of Matt Scherf takes the top, or the bottom, should I say. Andrew Cootie follows suit. Zach Todriff to the top lane. Mason Flagar will follow him. There's the 25 of Cormetis on the bottom, and the 95 of Balderas in 6th. The 73 of Oliver Quinney will line up 7th. John Smith takes 8th on the top lane. 9th. Oh, the 51. Looks like he's going to get his lap back through the middle line. An unconventional way to get your lap back that's for sure. But it works out. Not sure what spot he's in. Ethan DeWeldy is going to line up in 10th on that top line. The driver on the bottom is going to be the 26 of Connor Asbell. And the rest of the field follows suit down the back stretch. And 1 to go. 30 laps will be complete when they cross the line this time to take the green flag after the 4th caution of the day here at Daytona. As the drivers work their way down off of 3 and 4, the pace car lights are off, and the one of Matt Scherf will lead the field back to green for the 2nd time today. And that ASR number 1 Chevrolet Silverado, Zach Todriff, and the Burt Rubber Racing Warehouse Paintbrush 54, number 54 Toyota will line up in 2nd. He's got the 74 Flagar in suit. Cootie pushing Sheriff back to the green flag for the 4th time tonight. The 1 gets out to a fantastic lead. We'll see if Cootie can get a run on him. Michael Cormetis is going to push that 9 on board with Andrew Cootie. As we see Todriff momentarily looking to make a move on the outside. Here comes Cootie. Quick to the top. Gets clear of Todriff and around Matt Scherf. Immediately. Now he's going to get hooked up with that 54 of Todriff. Michael Cormetis down to the apron. Looked like he was making a pass, but it looks like he's actually just dropping out of line. He wants nothing to do with this front pack after he did a terroristic act on the front of the field. He's going to drop all the way back, and Zachary Todriff dips down low underneath the 9 of Cootie, and he will take the lead. Cootie has the 74 Flagar behind him, Balderas, Goechi, and the 72. 3 of the biggest wreck balls of today's event. Running in that line. I meant to say wrecking ball. Wreck ball's kind of weird. But Cootie now gets to run. Flagar and Balderas working together. The 09 of Goechi right on the back bumper, the 95 as well. Cootie has the nose ahead of Zach Todriff down through 1 and 2. Lap 32 of 90, and these guys are racing like it's the end as the 9 gets the power down off the corner. The 1 machine looking middle, trying to go 3 wide. Oh, contact! 1 truck on the apron. What is going on? I'm not sure who just went onto the apron. Not going to be able to find him, it looks like. Now they're 3 wide. The 74 got above the 95 of Balderas for a second. The 72 of Quinney running into the apron, or not Quinney, Jordan Herring, rather. As now, the 7 of John Smith runs onto the apron. Now he's going to give a huge shove to the 72. I'm not sure why he's doing that. That definitely is not going to work at all for anybody, as that's going to give the top line a bunch of momentum. The 72 trying to get clear of Todriff. Ooh, he comes down just like Cormenis did that time. He got clear of him. And down off of turn 2, Cootie does not have a help. Now the 95 of Balderas looks to help, and then he's going to go high. Cootie stuck in the middle. Balderas does not have any help. Michael Cormenis looks like he's going to go up and help him, but instead goes down to the bottom. And just like that, the 95 of Balderas has been ditched. As you see him falling way back in the middle. Whoa, watch out. He's trying to scare the field and let him in the line. Here he comes on board with Doelty. Balderas lines up just behind him. That was scary. One truck went onto the apron after they saw that Mobil 1 machine, which is definitely a jump scare for anyone in their right mind as they head back down into 1 and 2. Mason Flagar leads the field. Yet again, lap 34 of 90. Here comes Cootie with the push from the 09 of Vincent Goetze, and John Smith on the top. John Smith pushing against his will. That's his team owner, Zachary Todriff, on the bottom in that 54. But the 7 machine is going to push him. He's going to push Goetze and Cootie ahead of the 54 and the 72. The 74, rather, as they get down into 3 and 4. Cootie dropping way back on the top, but he's going to get that momentum back here off of turn 4. Cootie getting the side draft from the 74. He's going to get a big push from Vincent Gucci, trying to take the lead. Doesn't look like it's going to quite work. They get the lead back down off of turn, back down off of turn 0, back down off of the tri-oval. Here into turn 1. Here comes Cootie. The 54, Zach Todriff, looks like he's going to pretend to turn Cootie. Moves up the track. Now he's going to come back down onto that double yellow line, doing his best impression of Kevin Harvick at Atlanta. Just running that bottom, giving a great push to the 74, but it's not actually great because it's not working. And the 9 of Cootie's going to take the lead. Oh, never mind. Gucci pushes him up to the top line. Vincent Goetze forgets how to push there for a second. And it gives the 74 the lead back. And now, look at that run they're going to have built up here off of 4. It's going to be close for the lead. I think Andrew Cootie is going to have it. As they come across the start-finish line, you see that horrifyingly ugly number 9 Chevrolet across the start-finish line with the next-gen numbers intact. Cootie, Cootie's going to try and split him. Gucci's going to try and split Cootie out of line. That's not going to work. It's going to put John Smith 3 wide. The 47 of Brandon Redford says no thank you, and he's going to go middle. Here comes Redford up the middle. He splits Gucci out of line. Gucci trying to work with the number 7, a PBR affiliate, Vincent Gucci is. And so now he's trying to work with them. The 1 machine appears to run out of gas momentarily as he lets off the throttle and drops way back. Speaking of throttle, here comes Balderas all over the gas in the middle. Gucci runs into the wall. He's doing a Ross Chastain move there on a track where you don't have to lift. A confusing decision there for the 09. Now he's going to move down off the top lane. Looks like the wall was just too inviting. Had to get away from it there. This time he's going to go to the middle with the 25 of Cormenis. Balderas doing some Formula Drift stunts right now. Back and forth, dodging and weaving. Cormenis is going to make it 3 wide. Splits the 95 middle, and that's going to leave that tandem draft to try and run the middle. Balderas gets left out to dry, and again, the man with enough balls to go middle is not going to stay in the front for long this time. He won't get wrecked. He just won't get help. Andrew Cootie's going to go... Oh, no! We have another sport ender! Michael Cormenis is in... Oh, John Smith pounds the outside wall. And the caution is out for, I believe, the 5th time. Smith gets hit. Oh, and he gets hit one more time for good measure. And what happened there? They were doing a great job. Oh, watch out. 51 has the right of way. There you go. Now Mikey's going to step on the gas. Oh, try not to get beat. He's good. John Smith is in reverse somehow. I'm not sure how he got so far in the infield. But we'll get a replay of this wreck and yet another big incident and yet another replay that I've just gone to a little too late. And so here is Cormenis in the 25 machine. Has Vincent Gucci behind him. The 09 gets to his bumper. Oh, he goes low. Looks like he has to check up a little bit. Oh, it happened below him. The one machine looks like he was going slow on the apron again. So find Matt Scherf. Here he is. Todriff goes high, Scherf goes low, gets turned, and he comes back up. The 72, yet another wreck caused, just doesn't get off the gas and let the one back up. Not really something that he's required to do, but if he did, this would not have happened. See the one into the wall. Here comes John Smith late into the wreck, hitting the outside wall. This is Wesley Kutzoff doing some great avoidance, getting onto the brakes. Here's Smith, gets hit. A pretty solid impact from the 34, Bodie Tolsteika. Formenis gets into the 7, and here, this is what I wanted to see. How did John Smith get onto the, so he's trying spinning around. Oh, that's a lot of damage. He literally cannot turn right. They see the wheel is cranked to the right. He could not turn right. Very unfortunate there for the 7. Gets it going eventually. And now him, Michael Deitch, Michael Cormenis, Tolsteika, Goetze on pit road, along with the rest of the field getting repairs. And the leader comes in, Mason Flagar, your race leader, and he comes out with the lead ahead of Todriff, Connor Gibson, Cootie, Doherty, Jonathan Wright, Noah Taylor, Brandon Redford, Connor Asbell, and Jordan Herring. And that's 72, Jordan Herring. Possibly the cause of that one. And we'll probably get a call on and see if there's any penalties being given out there or what by the end of that wreck, but nevertheless, a very tough situation for some of these drivers. They wanted to save their fast repairs, and they're not getting the chance to do that. Zach Todriff for fresh training paints. Okay, let's see. Zach Todriff was last seen rocking that beautiful red, white, and black number 54, and as I refresh training paints, everyone's gonna be white for a while. We'll see. The awesome 48 Fan Hunter definitely is the Truck Series. Yes, this is the Truck Series. That's a great observation, buddy. This is the Truck Series. We see the paint slowing back in. Hopefully, Todriff is in the right car. So we'll see. Todd pops back into the stream. Got 27 viewers right now. Pretty solid showing for this FORL series. A lot of people have been pretty excited to see this get up and going. The Cup Series has been a staple on Fireball Talks NASCAR for almost maybe 8 months now, and that series has gained a lot of viewership and a lot of drivers recently. And some of those drivers get pushed down to the Truck Series to work their way back up, and some of these people here just for another day that they don't have a race, filling out their schedule. Zach Todriff, not a full-time driver in FORL Cup Series, and he's not going to be full-time in the Truck Series, I don't believe. But I could be wrong on both of those. Andrew Cootie, full-time in the Truck Series or the Cup Series. Now he's going to race in the Truck Series until he gets wrecked, which he will switch to a race control. And so we'll see how this goes for Todriff. He will have the race lead right now on the timing and scoring, but the 74 is the race leader. He chose the top. So we'll see how that worked out for him. He's going to have the 31 machine of Connor Gibson to push him on this restart. The field making their way down off of turn number 4. Pace car lights are off, and this time by we will go green. Zach Todriff on the bottom, Mason Flagar on the top as they get back into this Geico restart zone. Green flag is in the air. And for the 6th time, maybe the 7th time today, we go back green. We see the official FORL media account saying that Jordan Herring is a joke. Alexander Balderas is on the yellow line. Watch out. Balderas looks like he was threatening the field with a possible Kevin LePage move there, but he keeps it on the apron. We see Balderas in the chat agreeing with the Jordan Herring is a joke comment. We've seen Herring pushing a lot of people's buttons, you might say, today. And as they rocket their way down the back straightaway, Zach Todriff with Andrew Cootie pushing him. Those two worked together very well before, just in this race alone. And they're going to be 1-2 here. Flager with the Weldy on the bottom, Flager on the top with help from Connor Gibson as they come back down off of turn number 4. Oh, there goes the 15. Oh my goodness. I think he saved it. I think he did. Oh, he's losing a lot of spots. Did he save it? Oh, Zach Todriff's in the grass now. DeWeldy saved it. What happened to Todriff? We got to get a replay on this one. Hopefully they don't wreck while I'm on replay. Oh man, looks like the 15 was blinked out. Here he is. Oh, he must have popped back in with the internet connection issues. He comes back into frame and gets turned. Look at that. And Todriff right here. Already down, I believe. There he is. Not sure what happened to Todd. We'll go back again. Here's Todriff's onboard, I believe. Oh no. This is not Todriff. Alright. Give me some time, people. No rush, please. I gotta find Todd quick. The field pretty single file right now, no racing going on. They got spread out from when Todriff did his stunt. Finally, my goodness. Oh, the 31 just comes down, body checks him. Reminiscent of what Balderas did earlier. Todriff went through pit road. He's gonna need some black flag clears there. That could give him a penalty if they are not careful. Perfect time to come back there wrecking again. Oh, Flagar almost had it saved. He gets turned by Noah Taylor. And the caution will wave for the 6th, if not 7th time today. Halfway through this affair, Noah Taylor got into the end of that. It's like they're already wrecking. Oh yeah, already wrecking. It happens right here with John Smith. And it's the 74. Just looks like he just decides to come down. Gets into Smith. Comes down some more. Comes down into Smith some more. Collects a 31. The one machine just barely misses it. Here comes the 41 though. Nowhere to go. And that will bring out, I believe, the 7th caution of the day. So, definitely a good decision for some of these drivers to hang on to their faster pairs. Because these guys just, they really can't seem to stop wrecking. I mean, it's quite unbelievable. Brandon Redford has the lead now. The 72 of Jordan Herring has taken out all of the competition. And so he's going to ride 2nd. Next we have a Connor Asbell fan in the chat. Well, let's see. Where's Connor Asbell? Connor Asbell's 25th right now for the Connor Asbell fan. He's got some damage, but oh no, maybe his truck is clean. Riding around in the back might be the way to go. Andrew Cootie went through the grass along with John Smith, maybe just cooling off their tires after a little spin. John Smith with some front end damage. James Thurston racing John Smith on a pit road, but for no reason, because John Smith and I believe Thurston has some right front damage now. I believe both of them have some damage to repair, unfortunately. As we sit back under another yellow flag. Here in the FORL Truck Series opener, Cootie makes his way off of pit road. He will sit in P4 as the rest of the field followed him down onto the pit lane. 47 and Brandon Redford will lead as they come back down off of turn 2. I believe this is going to be 2 to go. Next time by, we will get the choose cone. And the restart for the 8th time today. Alright, now they come back off of turn 4, and Leather Cheerio Cringelord in the comments says they read comments. Yes, I do read the chat every once in a while, just to, you know, to make sure there's no mistakes going on. I tend to be mistake prone, it seems, so it's good to have the stream up on my phone, and it lets me talk to some of you guys who are interested enough to put a chat down here as they get the 1 to green, I believe. The 47 to Redford goes to the top. He has the 72, the newest terrorist of the field, on the top, and it seems like there's been a lot of wrecks caused by a lot of different drivers, and the 72 has been the main focus. I'm not really sure why though. Maybe we can get an opinion. Cash iRacing says River Page smells. Cash iRacing, it's not very nice, man. I don't smell. Leather Cheerio Cringelord. Yeah, I said my name in the beginning, but that's it. Let's see. Alexander Balderas, how about that? He made a comment earlier. He put a couple up arrows when the FORL media chat commented Jordan Herring is a joke. And so we'll see what Balderas has to say. A lot of people have been against Jordan Herring this race, including the FORL media chat themselves. You agreed with them. Why do you have such an issue with the 72?
So he was complaining about me throwing a bad block, and then he goes ahead and wrecks himself, so, you know, we're not out of this race just yet. I did have 4 minutes and 30 seconds of optional, and then, like, 10 seconds of required, now we only got 20 seconds. We're back in the fight.
Alright, so, is the 3 wide middle, because you got enough balls to do so, still the plan?
Absolutely, absolutely. No one really knows how to use the middle, so it's basically just a gateway to the lead. So if you're ballsy enough to do it, yeah, we just better get used to it. So yeah, we're gonna keep going to the front, and we're gonna have a great time.
Oh my goodness, you're going very fast. All right, good luck.
Thank you so much.
There's Balderas, who not happy with the 72. Vince Iguechi is crazy this race. Yeah, Vince Iguechi tends to be a hazard sometimes. You know, we see that on a lot of drivers. Leather Cheerio Cringelord, how do you know me? What's your name? Okay, green flag for, I don't know. I'm losing track of the cautions, honestly. I think this is the 7th or 8th caution. We're going to go back green halfway through this race. Cash Cole, you told me the same thing. So, it sucks, I guess. I don't know. Coming through turn 2, the top lane forgets how to go. The 45 just slams on the brakes in front of John Smith. They're going to go 3-way. Here comes Balderas, who came into the pack while they were under yellow about 150 miles an hour. The 47 has the lead. Herring is still pushing him. Andrew Cootie in third on the bottom, but now the one of Matt Scherf is running the top. He's got one truck behind him, and then a couple of trucks that don't have internet connection stable enough to keep them in the race as they come back off of turn 4. The bottom 3 lead the field. Zach Todriff on the yellow line, getting some grip off of that paint, possibly for his left side tires. Now Matt Scherf gets a huge run on the top side. He has Oliver Quinney pushing him. That's a 73 machine here down in the 1 and 2. John Smith, the only other car on the top, I think. But they are making it work. Alexander Balderas was on the top, and he has dropped back very far. Him and Connor Gibson are back here trying to catch up on the top lane, but those... Oh my goodness, the 72's on the apron. What is he doing? He makes a pass on the apron. Now he's going to door bang the 1 car. That was a scary move. Now John Smith is going to try and hook the 73. The 54 Tundra is running into the wall. Balderas makes it back up to the front. Here comes John Smith to the bottom. John Smith fart balls goes back into the race lead. The 1 goes up to the middle, 3 wide. Oh my goodness. The 72 of Jordan Herring is door banging with the truck above him, 3 wide. Oh, John Smith gets turned. Oh my goodness. What a terrible crash. Oh my goodness. John Smith gets absolutely bumper hooked, and they had a horrific incident for John Smith, and this may be the 9th yellow of the night. Oh my goodness gracious, what a terrible crash for John Smith. And I don't know if we need to show this wreck out of respect for John Smith, because he is not driving his truck right now. He may be unconscious, and he's just disappeared. John Smith, oh no, his motor's blown. Okay, jokes aside, his motor's blown, so that's probably race over for John Smith unless he still has a faster pair, so we can get a replay on that. And looks like I've gone just too short again. So here's John Smith running that middle. Let's look at the drone cam here. The 1 truck is above him. The 73 of Quinny is on the top, and the 1 just comes down, just kind of pretends like he's not there. Might have gotten turned by Redford, but I don't think so. And look at this lick. Oh boy. Hanging on, heck, still on the gas. Bang! Oh my goodness, the 73, it takes a roller coaster ride and a horrific lick for the 7 of John Smith. Sits on pit road. That's a very tough break for John Smith, a guy who he's always a favorite at these here super speedways. But that did not go according to plan for the Floppa himself, as they make it to lap 50 and 90. Been under caution for at least half of those laps, and these guys are they're doing their best to stretch this thing out for as long as possible. This started at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Cool People time, also West Coast time, and it's already been going for, let's see here, about an hour and 20 minutes. We just passed the halfway mark, and so at this rate, probably be wrapping up around 11:30 Eastern. So these guys are really trying to stretch this. Yeah, that was a terrible lick, Vade. Terrible lick. See Balderas on pit. Oh, Andrew Cootie brake checks Alexander Balderas on pit road. We have some developing stories here, and John Smith is in the voice chat. So John Smith, a absolutely violent wreck. What happened?
I'll tell you what happened. That guy's gonna get wrecked a lot.
That guy is going to get wrecked a lot. I'm assuming you're talking about the 1 machine.
I'm gonna find out whoever it was. He's getting wrecked every single race. I swear to God.
Every single race is so.
Every single race. I don't give a shit because that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Very understandable. We saw you drop to the back early in the race. I assume that would be your strategy all race, but as soon as you tried to go to the front, you got caught up in I think maybe the 9th or 10th caution of the day. What are you gonna do from here on out?
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find any car that has a 1 on it. I'm gonna wreck his shit.
Okay. Do you have a faster pair left, John Smith?
No, I don't. And
you did blow your motor, correct?
Yes, I did.
So how many minutes of optional repairs do you have now?
I don't know. Probably like too many.
All right. Well, say your prayers if you drive the number 1. And good luck. Good luck on your very extravagant goal for the next couple of races.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm about to wreck his shit.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you heard it here first. The number 7 machine is going to wreck the number 1's Sugar Honey Iced Tea. I cannot believe it. I'd like to formally apologize for John Smith's language. He's been known to say swears on the stream. Flashback to the Talladega Gen 4 race that we had in the Full Set SuperSpeedway series, where the John Smith fartball's name was originated from. So yeah, interview Vincent Guecci next, yellow. Okay, Racer Kid number 9. If you want Vincent to get an interview, tell him to join a voice chat, because I can't just talk to people. I'm not God. I don't have tele or whatever powers, so you gotta get him in here for me, man. See, Alexander Balderas, they're on pit road again. Zach Todriff into a voice chat. Looks like Zach Todriff is gonna be sitting in the 13th position. There's Todd. Todd's having a pretty solid race. I don't believe he's had to take a fast repair so far. So, look out for that 54. He's got a clean truck. 52 laps in on the 17th yellow of the race. Wherever we are. I hope someone's keeping track. Someone could go through the stream and tell me how many cautions there have been. I can't count this high anyway, so we'll see. We'll see what happens for Todriff. On the apron, clean truck. Only a couple other clean trucks in the field. Brandon Redford in the lead. Does not have a clean truck. Took his fast repair earlier. Got involved in the most recent wreck. Ethan Doelty. I believe he does have a clean truck. He's been spun twice, but he saved it both times, and he's gone through the infield both times. The 72 of Jordan Herring has a clean truck damage-wise, but he has the blood of 20 other drivers on every fender, every body panel possible. It's like when you're playing GTA and you drive through a crowd. That's what the 72's truck should look like right now. He's going crazy. We saw that pass on the apron work earlier. That was crazy. Fade, interview my mom. Alright, well, we'll see if we can do that. We see the 15 in the YouTube chat. What's up, Ethan? And you say you're embarrassed. Are you embarrassed about the language or about the wrecking? Because I think I would be embarrassed for both, but it's providing us with some great entertainment, so we thank you for that. And oh, he might be he's typing in the YouTube chat. He drove straight on the restart. Ethan, don't type it. Don't type and drive, man. Don't text and drive. It doesn't work. See, you just lost the lead, and that's not good. See, we got a poll running in the chat here. James Thurston, Ethan Doelty, Jordan Herring, and somebody else are your options for the winner. So pick and choose. I think Ethan Doelty has a chance. Jordan Herring might just be able to wreck every single person in the field, and so he might be my favorite to win. And so we'll see what happens there with Herring. The Austin 48 fan hunter interview a team owner. Okay, I guess I'll talk to someone. You know, I didn't really think this was like a request and like answer thing, but we'll see. Maybe next time they wreck, which should be coming up any minute now, based off of how this has been going so far. As we see the 09 of Guecci making that fourth spot in the top side. 4 cars in each line. The rest of the field's pretty split up. Most cars have damage on them. As the 47 of Brandon Redford is leading this race. The 15 leading the top. SRT 0616 or whatever the heck his YouTube channel is. Ethan A. Doelty up on the top. We saw him in the YouTube chat trying to type on the restart, but he forgot to turn his truck. Now the 47 of Redford is going to go up and block Doelty, and Doelty's going to sit in line and push him. And now James Thurston has to push the 72, and so we'll see how he does with that. That daunting task there. Looks like the 47 gets back down. Did not like the... Oh, my goodness. The 72 is not lifting for anybody. He drives right into the back of the 47, who takes the push pretty well. And he's able to hang on. 36 laps to go. Doesn't say laps to go, it's just the number. That's kind of dumb. And you see the 47 here on the bottom, still hanging on to the lead. A bunch of teammates on the top. I believe that 40 is also a Team Zyron member. And so those guys are going to try and work together and get up to the front. Guecci, 4th in line. The 47 of Redford, big block. The top lane gets stacked up. The 96 of Thurston's looking in the middle, but the 26 is nowhere near his rear bumper. Can't push. Oh, the 15 goes to the bottom. And the 47 tries to throw a block like Cormenis did all the way back on lap 11. Now the 9 machine of Cootie goes to the middle, swerving all about. See that second pack in a single file line. They're trying to run down the leaders. The leaders are 3 wide, maybe 4 wide. I think I see 4 wide. For a second there, they were 4 wide. And now Ethan Doelty has the lead from the 72 of Herring on the top. The 9 has re-entered the battle for the lead. Cootie on the bottom. The 40, the 10, and the 15. The teammates still lined up on the top. Now the 15 gets down, obviously, and the 72 takes his spot on the top lane, trying to just keep it in a straight line. Is that 72 of Herring, and he has the lead for now. Looks like he's going to get clear of DeWeldy down into turn number 3. James Thurston is all over that rear bumper of that 15. Oh, the 72 squeezes in. There is no way in hell that he thought he was clear, but he came down anyways, and he just barely made it work. An absolutely horrifying move there for the entire field as their light flashes before their eyes. Now he gets back up. Oh, he gets blocked by the 72. The 10 gets blocked. Now they're going to go 4 wide. And Herring into the wall. He's gonna fall to the back of this pack, and that is that's like a bomb being thrown to a different planet right there. They had to get him out of there. That was a horrible block. Man, I don't know what he was going for there, blocking the 10. Now Balderas is back up here. He had to repair about 5 minutes of damage on his car. And FORL Media, don't interview unless in the field. Yeah, I promise I won't interview anyone's mom. Unless this guy's mom's racing. I don't think he is. Or I don't think she is. James Thurston goes to the top. DeWeldy tries to block. No chance of that. Oh, Cootie goes to the bottom. He gets split out. Oh, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate developments for the 15. Coming to 30 to go. And he's going to drop back now. He tries to get up. Oh, almost turns his teammate. They are stacking up on the bottom like a snake trying to coil up and then explode in a terrible wreck. We'll see if that happens anytime soon. Balderas gets to the middle in front of the 40 machine of Jonathan Wright as they come off a turn 2. This field starting to get split up. We see 3 cars in a pack behind them. That's Gibson, Hogoli, and Reagan. Noah Taylor leading the 3rd pack. Now here they come down the back stretch. That's Noah Taylor, Michael Cormenis, Greg Kalhoff, and the such. Cormenis a couple laps down. Kalhoff in the 63. He's got a clean truck, but he's stuck in this pack. Wesley Kutznoff, Anthony Trippi, Michael Deitch in this pack. Oh, and we got another caution. And I missed the wreck. Tyler Coleman, it was the 10 from the lead pack. We'll see what happened here. I'm going to get the replay going right now so we don't miss it. Here's the 10 of Coleman. Balderas behind him. Oh boy. Balderas all over the back of that Team Zyron machine. One truck blinking out. We'll go half speed here. Oh, Cootie almost gets turned, and then the 47 just runs over the 76 of Bivens. What a save by Bivens. Balderas gets up. He gets clobbered by the 10. He spins around. The 10 comes around. They do a little synchronized 180 here. And they get it straightened out. Oh, that's not, yeah, inside a wall. To add on to the damage. And now a caution count will be nice from the people in the YouTube chat, because that's got to be 10 or 11 now. And it's another Team Zyron truck getting damage involved in an incident. And James Thurston is going to have the race lead. Mark Allen Bivens in second, despite almost getting turned. He saved it. He could have come up and had a horrific incident, but he saved it. Did a great job. Brandon Redford up to 3rd. Vincent Goechi 4th. Zach Todriff in 5th. Jordan Herring in 6th. And Mason Flager, DeWilde, and Asbel 7th, 8th, 9th. Jonathan Wright, sorry, in 10th. As the field comes down onto pit road, Thurston is going to lead just about everybody onto pit road. I don't think anyone's going to stay out here. Oh, there goes one. I think it's DeWeldy. DeWeldy stays out. He wants the lead back. One other truck stays out. I'm not quite sure who that is, but we're not going to get to see him. As James Thurston drives onto pit road, it looks like that's Anthony Trippi that stayed out. The 95, or the 93, sorry, stays out. And that Mountain Dew machine will line up second. The first time all day he's been up inside the top 5. And so we'll see how this goes for Trippi on lap 6D of 90. Nice.
Our Cup Series Next-Gen Ford Mustang. Coming
Man, I apologize for everyone on the stream. The producers there are having some technical difficulties with the throttle graphics and designs ad, but nevertheless, you've seen it 2 or 3 times already. So if you want a paint scheme, you should definitely contact Alexander Valderas. He makes some pretty nice paint schemes. Lacks in skill, but makes it up for in graphic design. So if you need a paint scheme, contact him. And we've been requested to interview Vincent Guecci. Vinny, you have a super fan in the chat who wants me to interview you.
Yeah, I know.
Who is that?
It's me.
Oh, it's you? Okay. Well,
yeah, I just wanted to get interviewed.
Well, how's your race been going so far, Vinny? You haven't really been up in the lead much, but you've been in the lead pack.
It's been pretty up and down. I've been in the lead a few times. I've pretty much only gotten hit in the right side and the rear end this entire race. My left side's been pretty clean, and now I know I'm gonna get wrecked from the left side. But I don't really know what to expect. It's been really chaotic. Just gonna try and survive to the end and avoid all the shenanigans.
Do you have a fast repair left by chance?
I lost mine on lap 35.
So you are you've joined the group of no fast repair people that are just trying to survive now?
Yes.
All right. Well, good luck. You have anything else to say?
I'd like to thank my spotter. He's a wonderful spotter. His name's Sean Rowe. Helping me out. Big man up there.
All right.
And that's it.
I've got more requests. I gotta talk to people. So good luck.
All right.
Whatever he said. He was gonna say, "Have fun, River Page. You're so cool and awesome." Alexander Valderas, what do you want?
Whew, I got a word. Okay, I got a word. I am heated.
Hold on. Are you going to say profanity like John Smith?
Gonna keep it to.
Keep it family
0.
friendly, please.
Keep it family friendly. Nick A30. We're gonna Nick A30 this.
You're banned if you're banned if you say a swear word.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I know short on time. There should be no reason at all, where I get wrecked 7 times at the front of the field, and somehow I repair all my damage. Right, all of my damage is fixed in La La Land. It's all gone. And I get back to the front 7 times. 7 times, right? That should give everyone notice that this field is garbage.
Ooh.
And yet Mikey was talked over, and so I went high not knowing he was coming, and I get kicked, and everyone else is complaining about me.
Unbelievable.
When I have done not a single thing wrong.
All right.
I have not wrecked a single person.
All right.
I have not done anything wrong.
All right.
I've driven
green.
from
All
the back
right.
to
All
the
right.
front.
All
from
right.
Nobody.
All right.
And,
all right.
And
Green
I get
flag.
complained about.
Thank you, Valderas.
And I get complained about.
Thank you, Valderas. Alexander Valderas has been removed from the session for blocking Michael Cormetis under yellow. Did not hear or see anything about that, but it looks like he's been kicked by the admins without warning, and he is not happy. 7 times he's been wrecked today, and 7 times he came back. So he is not happy with the field. He is not happy with the admins, and he is not happy with he's just not happy right now. He's a not happy camper. He is not having a Baja blast. He's having a Baja bad time. And now as we watch the field go back down into turn 3, we can actually talk about... Oh my goodness! Oh no. Oh my god. Brandon Redford gets hooked. Oh, watch out! Oh, he gets clobbered! Oh my god. A terrible crash. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see what happened to Redford. This is coming off of turn 2. James Thurston pushing. I believe that is the 93 of Trippy. Here's the 15 Thurston on his right rear. Or sorry, he's getting pushed by Todriff. Oh, Todriff hooks him. That is a major, major lick. Let's go back one time because I was looking at the wrong car. I was looking at DeWeldy. Redford here in the 47. Get it slowed down. DeWeldy got turned right at the same time. The 47 comes down, gets clear of the field, hits the apron, and Todriff just hooks him. And look at Thurston turns the 15 because the 72 of Herring comes down into him. And the 47 wally mobs the wall. Comes down around, collects the 72, thank heavens, of Herring. Thurston might be in that one. Oh yeah, definitely in that one. A lot of right front damage. Oh man, he got all 4 tires up in the air. And so here, you see, 47 spins all the way around, gets it stopped, and wabam, right up the back end. I want to say that's the 45. I even know. Yeah, that's the 45. I'm pretty sure of Max Molina, or wait, no, Tyler Bergeron's driving the 45 this race. There's Bergeron. He has been very quiet this race. He's been right in the back, biding his time driving the 45. Normally that's Max Molina's number, so I was a little confused. And he just drove onto the apron, and he had nowhere to go. And the 47 took a good long look at the floor. Tyler Coleman says nobody wants you back, Balderas. So Balderas, if you're in the chat, there you go. Zach Todriff wants an interview. He was involved in the wreck. Why don't we talk to Todd? Zach Todriff, looks like you hooked the guy in front of you. What was your thoughts on that wreck?
I don't know, man. The guy just hit the apron and came back up. I thought we were gonna work together good, and then my man hit the apron, came back up, and I had nowhere to go besides hook him into the wall.
Yeah. Well, have you used your fast repair by this point?
Yeah, we used the fast repair the race that we flew on top of John A. Smith when his race was over. So right now we're out here surviving, and hopefully we could be there at the end for our 54 machine.
Yeah, well, we have heard from multiple drivers they're trying to save their fast repairs. You don't have one, so now is your plan going to be to stay in the front, or maybe go to the back where you might have less of a chance of getting wrecked?
Dude, I have no idea. If I'm gonna be honest with you, there's wrecks everywhere. So it's like at these play tracks, I like to play duck, duck, goose. So whoever's wrecking, I like to stay away from. But at the end of the day, everybody's gonna wreck. So I like being in the front where I can control the race and hopefully not get wrecked like I always end up getting wrecked for the win at these play tracks.
All right. Well, good luck. And anything else I have to say?
To the person that I wrecked, don't hit the apron next time.
Oh. All right. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, buddy. Have a good night.
You too. All right. So Zach Todriff is gonna line up first, on board with the Todd machine. He's gonna choose the bottom. Jonathan Wright in second. He's going to go with him in the Burnt Rubber Racing Warehouse machine. Those two working together, not teammates, but affiliate sponsors. The owner of Burnt Rubber Racing Warehouse is Zach Todriff, and put the sponsor on that 40 machine, the Zyron Racing number 40 Toyota. Andrew Cootie's going to go line up with the Mason Flagar machine on the top, the 74. And we'll see what happens there. Kenny Real wants to interview. I think we can. I think we could squeeze one in. Kenny Real, you've requested an interview. How's it going for you, buddy?
I've been better. What's up?
So you are. Let's see. Where are you right now? What spot are you in?
Dead last. I got wrecked out in the first 10 laps.
Oh right. All right. So are you like a crew chief spotter now? Is that kind of like your jam?
No, you're
just watching,
there talking to the boys. Yep.
How do you feel about this race?
Kind of glad I got wrecked out in the first 10 laps.
Yeah, I was gonna say might be a preferred spot, sitting up on the box talking to the drivers and not actually driving, because seen some very violent impacts today, and might be a safer from the pits.
See, yeah, I didn't expect all the wrecks to happen up front. I thought it was happening in the back, but people surprise me every day.
Yeah, you learn something new. Well, I would say good luck, but you're not racing, so pass the good luck on to the Persistent group for me.
Yeah, hopefully Thurston will get it.
All right, so yeah. So that was Kenny Real. I kind of thought that he was still on track, but he's not on track. Kenny Real, 53 laps down. His race ended on the horrific crash. Oh my goodness, look at how many people are on the inside lane. That is absolutely comedic. Nobody wants to fill the top out. There's 4 trucks on the top versus 20 on the bottom. As they come to the green flag, Zach Todriff gets a fantastic full start. Coming 20 to go. Right now, laps to go counter anyone that can't do some quick math. That's 25 laps to go right there. Gives you a nice good number. 66 out of 90, 25 to go. Cootie pushing the 74 out, clear of Todriff. Here comes the 40, the Burnt Rubber Racing warehouse trucks trying to work together, but Todriff gets cleared by the 74, and we'll see if there's going to be a repeat of what happened last time we got here. They are 4 wide for the lead. Oh my goodness gracious, Andrew Cootie leads the field. They were 4 wide for a second. As they come down into turn 3, Cootie takes the 72. Oh my goodness, how did he get back here? Jordan Herring is back in the front. Watch out, people, as Todriff now rides in third. He's got a clean truck. Cootie with damage, the 72 with damage. Vincent Guecci up on the wall doing some twirly-doos. Now the 72 gonna go for the lead. No, he pops back in the line. 24 laps to go. The 72 takes the apron. Not sure why he's doing that. Zach Todriff's gonna move up with the Burnt Rubber Racing warehouse machines in the 40 going up to push him. Kathy Sheriff, yeah, this does seem kind of like a demolition derby, unfortunately. Assuming you are related to the one other person whose name is Sheriff, looks like your driver's been causing some wrecks, though, so we'll have to see what happens. That one machine sitting right now just in the back of the field got threatened by John Smith earlier, so we'll see what happens next week. But now, for the meantime, Andrew Cootie is going to lead the field. 23 to go this time by... And Cootie gets up to block the number 40 or number 54 machine of Todd. Todd goes up high, tries to get around him. Todriff wants to lead, wants that clean air on his nose. Cootie's not going to give it to him. Now they're gonna calm down. 4 trucks on the top, 5 trucks on the bottom, make it 6 with the 55 machine just barely hanging on with that scrunched up front end. That's going to be Gabriel and Goli on the bottom. 6 trucks on the bottom, 4 on the top. That's 10 trucks in this lead pack. And so this race is kind of cooling down right now. We got the Hub Motorsports team members and fans in the chat. And as we come to 22 to go, I believe it's 22 to go. I would be mistaken. It might be 23, but we'll see as they come to 22 to go. We will go to a crank it up. It's 22 to go. Nice. Oh, and we have got trouble on the racetrack. No caution, but as we went to go right on board with Connor Asbell, he was in the grass, and there's the yellow flag. Andrew Cootie's involved. And we have got yet another yellow here. Coming to 20 to go that time by. They had something going. Connor Asbell ends up in the grass. Here is the 26 machine. Doesn't look like he has any damage. But we'll see what happened. Connor Asbell here. They came down the backstretch, and yet again, we're a little too early. So we'll go to the drone cam here. Looks like another classic case of a checkup in front and no checkup behind. He runs into the back of the 31, and here comes Andrew Cootie, who doesn't really try and slow down. Oh, yeah, he just got underneath the 26 as the 26 checked up. Turns him down right into the path of the 41 machine. Gets T-boned. That's a pretty hard lick. Noah Taylor into the door of the 26. Cootie goes up, tries to keep it off the wall. The C's are parting for the 09 of Vincent Guecci. Got to find the onboard for him. And watch this for Guecci. Did he get caught by Cootie? It doesn't look like it. Can't see anything from there. But it looks like Guecci's good. Here, let's look at this one more time. Look at the C's part for Vincent Guecci, and we'll ride on board with him at full speed to show you what happened. Oh man, so close. Guecci gets away with one there. And now he rides in 6th. Zach Todriff gets back into the lead. All the drivers are back on pit road for fuel. One more time. Let's see if Todd takes tires. He's back down. It looks like Todd. Oh, the 41 is backwards on pit road. And we have just... That's the first time I've seen a wreck under yellow today. Maybe the 13th caution of the race. And we got a driver backwards on pit road as Taylor got spun around backwards. Noah Taylor gets back on... it's back going the right direction into his pit box. He'll be out and he'll be out of it for a while. We'll see if we could talk to a team owner now. That was my most recent request, I think, that I haven't gotten to yet. James Thurston out on the racetrack. Here is the system machine. Down on pit road, some left side damage. James Thurston, I haven't talked to you in a while. You've gained some more left side damage. How's the race going?
We are getting the rest of the damage repaired, and we're gonna hopefully be back in this.
So,
black flag clear, please.
Oh, we need black flag clear. James Thurston, you were probably 8 laps down. Have you been just getting your laps back this whole time, or did you get back on the lead lap earlier?
My brother in Christ, I was leading before I got destroyed. Yeah, I was up front, led a couple of laps, and they just they did what they were gonna always do, and all I had to do was stay low, and I went in the middle, and I ended up getting involved. So somehow I didn't get more damage than I did, but I slammed the back of the car into the wall and went in the air. And we're getting the rest of the damage fixed right now. So if we can get this done quickly, I'll get back out there and be in the field and race for the win.
All right. Well, James, you're 21st right now. 19 laps to go. Just good luck.
Yep.
So Thurston, always a favorite to win these super speedway races. We saw how dominant he was in this super speedway series last season, but this race has not been giving him the benefit of the doubt, as he has been involved in more wrecks than you can count on your fingers, which probably isn't true, but there's been plenty of wrecks to see. The awesome 48 fan Hunter interview Brody Tolsteik. He's not in the voice chat. I would, but he's not in the voice chat. So, like I told Vincent Guecci's fan, Vincent Guecci, you gotta join a voice chat if you want me to talk to somebody. So we'll see. If you want to keep doing requests, you gotta find someone that's in a voice chat, man. Come on. 1 to go. Zach Todriff on the bottom. The Burnt Rubber Racing Warehouse, number 40 of Jonathan Wright is going to line up behind him again. The 74 Mason Flager is going to be on top again. See if this time Todd can actually get a push, because the 40 could not stay with him last time, and that was the demise of the lead for Todd until he got it back with the wreck. So we'll see what happens here to Todriff. 73 out of 80, 18 laps to go. Mason Flagar, interview 74. It's too late for that, buddy. Camaro 24, interview Connor Asbell. Yeah, we're running out of time. Connor Asbell, there he is. Connor Asbell, number 77. Alright. I'll get to your people next time they wreck. Assuming it happens soon. But hope that they can make it green until the end. Especially after they rudely interrupted my my one and only Crank It Up. So, we'll see there. The track cams crank it up with 22 to go. Interrupted by possibly the 14th or 15th yellow of the day. Bobby Lupp here. It sounds like earlier the FORL crew chat said that I'm not allowed to interview people unless you're racing. So, unfortunate for you. But the field gets back into the Geico restart zone. Todriff gets away well. The 40 forgets where the gas pedal is again. And Todriff is going to be a sitting duck here as they come back down to turn number 1. You see the 74 still clear of him. Now the 40 gets a run. He might be able to keep Todd in the lead on the Happy Dad Beer Paintbrush 54 Burnt Rubber Racing Warehouse machine. The 74 falling back. Only 2 trucks up on the top that are connected. And so that's gonna push the bottom lane way out in front. Look at the 40 and the 72 of Jordan Herring, who somehow is still up in the front, like just an annoying fly you can't get away. Herring goes to the top. Now he's gonna get a big push. Vincent Guecci goes 3 wide with the 1 of Scherf, or Scherf. Yeah, Scherf. Sounds kind of funny when you say it like that. The 54 and the 40 still have a great lead. Bobby Lepierre Racing next week. I will talk to you. I promise I'll talk to you next week. How about that? Better remind me though. Now 16 to go, I believe. Here, let me check. Quick calculator check. 16 to go. And we know some sessions have time limits. There's oh, that's 16 to go. Well, I'll keep that one on. How nice is that? It's supposed to show you how much time is left, but it's going to give me how many laps are left. So we'll leave that one up for now. Here, the new FTN Fox style ticker, courtesy of Andrew Schulte, a master with the ATVO ticker creator, I tell you. But now as they come back through 3 and 4, Andrew Cootie with the top lane momentum. The 09 of Vincent Guecci is doing a great job pushing him. Zach Todriff on the bottom is going to lose the lead. You see James Thurston leading that second top line. Those guys are falling apart as the 23 of Wesley Kuznov. Literally, we have not talked about him one single time on the broadcast because he has been nowhere to be found. And now, just at the end of the race, he pops up into this front group. He's third in line on the top. It's going to put him 5th overall. Jonathan Wright on the bottom, giving him a push. He has been way in the back now. He's making his move. Kuznov, I don't believe, has even had to take a faster pair. And so we'll see if the 23 can do anything. The 09 of Gucci pushing the 9 of Cooties up to the front of the field. Zach Todriff even with the 9. We saw Todriff almost win the NR Cup Series presented by IDK Player, the Daytona 500. He almost had it won until Andrew Cootie decided to wreck the entire field. And so there might be some bad blood from the Daytona memories between the two from Todriff, and we'll see what happens there as they come across the line this time by 15 laps to go, 14 laps to go, and there they go again. Watch out, the 40 gets clobbered by the 25 of Cormenis. The 73 goes for a spin, and that's going to set up a late race restart. Another caution, my goodness. Cootie got turned, and so we'll see what happened there. Get another replay. Here's Andrew Cootie, ended up 3rd, despite being part of the wreck. I think it started behind him, so we'll see here. The back end, there's Gucci. Oh, the 40 comes up. Gucci turns him, gets into the 9, smacks the outside wall. Look at Gucci, turns it hard left. Look at him go to the inside. The 73 almost had it missed. And he did have it missed, but went for a little lackluster spin here on the inside. You see Guecci hauling the male on the inside. Oh, he gets hit. Did not just spin. Gets hit by the 51. There's the 15 of Dowelty. 41 involved in the last crash going by. James Thurston going by the 34, going by, and all the way to the back of the field goes Quinney. Mason Flagar, watch the 74 onboard. Okay, we're getting onboard requests now. Let's see. Mason Flagar ends up 2nd out of that. And so here is Flagar's onboard camera. This will give us a great view, actually, of what happened. It looks like Wright comes up, and at the same time, the 09 comes down. Flagar, wow, great wreck avoidance. Flagar turns left, goes all the way to the inside. Show the 23 onboard. Okay. Guys, this is not a Q&A, but since the 23, let's see, where's the 23? There he is, Wesley Kuznov. Riding, he was right up in that 3rd spot on the top line. I believe he's behind Guecci. He got knocked out of the pack, though, dropped down. And so here's on board, full speed. Oh, watch out, Vincent Guecci. My goodness, that was so much more interesting than Mason. Mason's on board. Vincent got wrecked by Herring. So Jordan Herring has added another stripe to his tally of wrecked cars. Cootie involved again. Yeah, Cootie just gravitational pull pulls him into the wrecks. But yeah, Bobby Lepierre, great onboard request. Mason Flagar, very boring onboard request. That wreck avoidance, that was extremely close. I mean, we gotta get some sort of close-up view on that. How close was that? I mean, I swear he touched him. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll never find out. I'm not going all the way back. But that's going to set up a really, really late race restart. The field's been on pit road, I believe, already. Zach Todriff is still in the lead. The 74, and Mason Flagar is behind him. Flagar avoided the wreck in a very boring fashion last time. He's going to be back up in the front. We'll see if he takes the top again, or if he goes with Todriff this time. Todriff is, despite not having the best help on the restarts, he's been pretty controlling of the field these last couple of runs. And we'll see. Wesley is our action man. Yeah, it seems like Wesley Kusnoff is he's got that wreck avoidance magical power. You only see in one in every couple of drivers. I mean, 6 inches away from Vincent Guecci. Vinny not having the luckiest of nights. He wanted an interview earlier. He had a plan. Plan did not get put into effect because now he sits outside of the top 15 with 12 laps to go. See James Thurston in 16th, Asbel, Reagan, those guys, Bergeron, Rhys Miller, Cootie, all guys that have just been wrecked out constantly. Gucci 20th, Michael Deitch, Oliver Quinney, Gormenis, Wright, Redford. Those drivers, I believe, are all still in the race. Maybe not Brandon Redford. Redford is 7. Yeah, Redford's out. Brandon Redford was out after that incident. 17 laps down. Balderas out of the race. Tyler Coleman 20 laps down. So it looks like the 10 of Coleman did not have a fast repair. Here's Coleman. He's still out on the track chugging along. He thinks that maybe if they just keep wrecking like they do, he can get back on the lead lap. He sits P27 behind Alexander Balderas, who got kicked out of the race in the same wreck that took Coleman out of contention for a while. As the field comes to the start-finish line and down to turn 1, Zachary Todriff will lead Wesley Kusnoff and the number 1 of Matt Scherf on the bottom line. Mason Flagar on the top. And we'll see what happens here. The 54 Todriff has been he's been super lucky with these restarts. Really hasn't had any challenge from the top because he's gotten such a good push. Wesley Kusnoff making his first start, one of his first starts in FORL altogether. Relatively new to the series, but we know he's a pretty talented young driver, and so we'll see if he could give the 54 a push. As I think I need to get some more sleep on these Sunday nights, because it looks like my Mondays in the near future are gonna take a while, especially the super speedways, because man, this has been more of a demolition derby than a race. These guys, they're just having fun. They're out there pushing as hard as they can, but you can't blame them. It's just, my goodness, there is barely a clean truck in the field. Todriff, though, one of those clean trucks. He's been able to keep his truck clean, and a couple guys that we've seen in the back are starting to emerge. Zach Todriff was riding in the back. He's up in the lead now. Anthony Trippi was way in the back. I mean, we haven't talked about him either all day, but he is up in the front despite spinning out. The 63 of Greg Kalhoff, another guy that we have not talked about all day. He's been way in the back. Now he's going to restart in P8. So it's all a game of saving your truck in the end, like we've heard from so many guys. As now we go 11 to go. It'll turn 10 to go this time. Back to the Geico restart zone. Green flag is back out for I don't know what time. Todriff takes the lead. 10 to go here at Daytona. And the 23 of Kusnoff could not get a start to keep up with Todriff. Now the 74 goes to his outside. Flagar has the 74, but the 23 with a big run coming down into turn 1. He's going to get to the back of Todriff, and Todriff won't get swallowed up quite yet. Andrew Cootie in the 09 of Vincent Guecci up on the top line. Those guys trying to make 3 wide happen just with 2 trucks. Now the 73, or the 74, I believe, moves up to block that top side run, and he's going to get even with Todriff for a little bit, but Todriff is going to have the momentum through the corner with the shorter line. The 31 all by himself in the middle. Now the 74 moves down. The 09 of Guecci moves down. Cootie's going to sit up on the top with no help and drop all the way back until they could find a gap, which might be behind Michael Cormenis outside of the top 10, and they'll put him 12th if he could get in behind Cormenis. And we've made it inside 10 to go, 9 laps to go. Zach Todriff is just got to hang on now. Wesley Kusnoff all over his rear bumper. The 74 despite having damage, is still up there. Kuznov blinks out. That is not what you want to see out of your mirror, is the guy that's keeping you in the lead blinking out. And now he's going to fail at that keeping you in the lead mission, because as you look from your mirror to your right, you see the 74 of Mason Flaker has the lead. The 31 of Connor Gibson is pushing the heck out of him. Look at that top line. Here comes Cormenis. Michael Cormentis to the front of the pack almost. Look at the run he's got here. Can Flaker blocking? No. Michael Cormenis goes up to third, to second, and to the lead across the stripe. Golly gee, Michael Cormenis, what a move, as he got help from the 9 of Cootie and the 09 of Guecci, despite those guys both kind of fell out of the pack. The 9 dropped back now. The 25 gets down big, move to the bottom for Cormenis, but he has the lead. Unbelievable. Yet another driver who was in the back to the front after a terroristic move early in the race. He's changed his ways, and now the 25 is going to lead the race. The 74, though, of Flager fights back on the top line, coming to 7 to go. One truck moves up. That's Trippy to block the 9 of Cootie and the 09 of Vincent Gucci. Now, as they come off of turn 4, can that top lane produce another run like they did? It would put none other than Anthony Trippy in the lead, who hasn't been in the front all day. Here comes Trippy with a huge run down into turn 1, 3 wide, and they are even for the spot. I don't know who has it down into 1. Oh, the 31 body checks Todriff, and Todriff now is not in a good spot. Neither is the 31 of Connor Gibson. He can't keep it straight as he gets into the side of Todriff, tries to keep it off of Cootie. Same deal for the 10 machine behind him. That truck, let's see, he was 10 laps down, 20 laps down last time I checked, and he hasn't gotten one of those laps back. That 10 machine is 20 laps down, running right in the middle of the field, and now the top lane starts to drop off. Coming to 6 to go. Can Cormenis hang on? He's got a lot more drivers behind him than anyone else. One truck, 2 trucks down on the apron. They keep it straight and they get back up. I believe that was Rhys Miller and Bergeron. Right, oh, and there they go. Cormenis in it. He is going to keep it clean. The 31 goes for a spin. Oh, and the 20 lap down 10 car gets doored. Trippy on the apron. Save it, brother. Oh, my goodness. He did save it. And this will set up for an overtime finish. I mean, what more could you expect? Here comes the 25. Let's look at the rear bumper cam here. The 74 up on his outside. And we'll see what happens here. Oh, 74 comes down, turns him, gets the rear end into the wall. First door slam for the 74. That was violent. And now look at Cormenis as the wreck unfolds in front of him. You see the 10 machine is about to come up, and he thought he had it missed. Here comes the 10. And here comes Trippy. Whoa! Watch out. Watch out. They get it saved. And we'll go back live with 5 laps to go. What an incredible turn of events. I just can't believe what I'm seeing. A perfect finish. I mean, this is exactly what you'd expect. What, I mean, like I said, what could you expect? Vincent Guecci, I literally just watched you. I was just on board with your car. Oh, wait. No, I wasn't. Okay, well, it's too late. I'm not going back again. I'm not doing any more requests. If you request something, I won't do it. I'm not even going to acknowledge you. As Guecci, though, he's got a relatively clean truck. We heard him talk about how he thinks his left side's going to get beat in, but so far he's kept it clean. And we'll see. Camaro 24, I will have a good. Thank you. Thank you. I will have a good night. I'm not sure why you go to bed with 5 laps to go right now, but we'll see. Vinny, I'm not going to watch it. Where did his comment go? Well, good night, Camaro 24. Michael Cormenis, Vincent Guecci, some of these guys, I'm not, Todriff is back in the lead. I don't know how these guys are still up here. Honestly, it's kind of absurd how they've been able to stay up in the front. Through all of the wrecks that have unfolded so far. And been bringing the best to you, none other than myself, doing a great job. Wow, Alexander Bolderis really wanted an interview. He said it in the YouTube chat. He PM'd me on Discord. He also texted me just to say that with 1 to go. Bolderis was not happy about being kicked. This has been an exciting race to say the least. We've got beef between drivers. And we've got carnage in the field. Oh man, the stream is struggling. Oh boy, what is going on? Wow, that was weird. I hope that doesn't happen again. 4 to go. This time, 3 to go this time by, and it's gonna be. I think it might be a natural green-white checkered. So, no matter how many green-white checkers are enabled, this won't use one. And we will see what happens there. 35 people in the chat. Sean Rowe wants an interview. Sean, I'm not allowed to, brother. I'm not allowed to. And you're not even in the chat. I don't understand. You're not in a chat. I can't talk to you if you're not in a chat. It's as simple as that, man. Ooh, bars. So we'll see. Cody, Andrew Cody, a couple drivers that have dominated the beginning are out of it, and all these guys that I've been saying came from the back are in it, and there's not a clean car in the field except for Todriff and Kuznov. Now, let's take a little through the field type deal here. So here's Zach Todriff. Barely any damage on his car. I don't think there's a scrape on it. Move back. Wesley Kuznov in second. Not a scrape on the car. Matt Scherf. That truck has got a lot of left side damage. Michael Cormenis. A lot of left side damage, except for I can't look at him for some reason. I'll just do it like this. Michael Cormenis in fourth. Left side damage. Anthony Trippi, left front damage, goes to the top. Everyone goes to the top. Vincent Guecci back there in sixth. A lot of damage on the right side, but the truck is still pretty fast. At 26 of Asbel with damage. James Thurston up into seventh. He's got damage. The 73 of Oliver Quinney. Guess what? He is clean. That might be the only other clean truck in the field to see left side damage on the 9 machine of Andrew Cootie. He's going to restart in 10th, I believe. Mark Allen Bivens behind Cootie. He had damage last time I checked. Unfortunately, we can't really see. There's Bivens. He starts 11th, and the rest of the field, barely any clean cars left. But the clean cars that are left are all the way in the back. Jordan Herring basically cleaned the 63 of the 63 machine of Greg Kalhoff. Basically clean, so we'll see what happens to those guys. 3 to go this time by. It's going to be 2 to go, and it's going to be a natural green-white checkered, so even if there was like a 1 green-white checkered rule, this won't be it. It's going to naturally fold in right here to 2 to go. It won't be an overtime, it'll be a green-white checkered, an old-fashioned green-white checkered. I'm starting to lose my voice. I can't talk. Starting to butcher my words. I hope I don't butcher this the rest of this race for you guys. Got a lot of people in the chat. 33 drivers and fans in the chat right now, enjoying the show. Hopefully we can go green until the end. Sean, are you stupid? I can't interview you if you're not in a voice chat, my brother. You're not in a voice chat. Buy me a toothbrush. That's really nice. NASCAR fan 22, rooting for Michael Cormenis and Greg Kelhoff. And we'll see what Cormenis can do from the top lane. Todriff and Kuznov versus Cormenis and Trippi. 2 trucks with damage on the top. 2 perfectly clean trucks on the bottom. Green flag and a green-white checkered finish. About to unfold. Zach Todriff has been able to hold on to the top spot for this much. That was his plan, right up in the front and stay there until the end. Kuznov gets clear of Cormenis. Vincent Gucci down on the bottom, moves up to the top to push the 25. The 93 of Trippi goes down to the bottom and holds everybody up. Look at Thurston and the 25. Here comes Cormenis. The 9 of Andrew Cootie's there as well. He's going to go to 3rd in line. Oh, and Kuznov gets turned. 1 car spin. I think they'll keep it green. Wesley Kuznov, very unfortunate timing there. Gets wrecked, but doesn't bring out a yellow. Now the 25 of Cormenis drops down to the bottom of the track. The 09 of Gucci on the top. Todriff pushing the 25, trying to get back to the lead. White flag in the air one more time from Daytona. Next flag makes it official. I don't think they'll throw a caution now. The 9 and the 09 working together on the top. Can Gucci do anything Now he's going to go down. Oh, huge block. He hits the apron. Does not want the 9 to push him. Oh, Cormenis gets turned. Oh, he saved it. Oh, my goodness. What a save for Cormenis, but he's going to drop back. Oh, and now he gets cleaned out by Trippy. That was absolutely foul. Oh, and there they go. That's the whole field. That's the whole field. A huge crash. Todriff made it through. Who is that? I think Mason Flagar, Oliver Quinney made it through. Does Todriff have anything for him? Here comes the 40 of Jonathan Wright. He made it through. Coming to the final corner out of turn 4. Side by side, Quinney and Flagar. Drag race to the line. 3 wide. Here comes the 40 to the line. 4 wide. Oh my goodness. Jonathan Wright wins it at the line. He just barely beat out Todriff. 4 wide. What a finish. Did not expect anything less. Jonathan Wright gets it done in the burnt rubber racing warehouse machine. And Zach Todriff, oh so close. He had dominated that final stage there of the race. Oliver Quinney comes home third. Was the second car in that 3 wide squeeze. Mason Flagar ends up 4th. Jordan Herring in 5th. And we got to take a look at what happened there at the end. Down the backstretch. Here's Todriff. Oh man, Gucci gets turned and clobbered. Let's ride on board with Todriff. He gets a huge run. Goes to the top. Oh man, he goes to the top and he just loses and he might have gotten turned. Gucci hard into the wall. Todriff beaten and banging onto the apron. He saves it. Here comes the 74 around the outside. Todriff back into 4th. Looks like it's over for him. Look at the 40 right here. Has momentum. Goes to the bottom. Flagar and Quinney were side by side gridlocked for the win. The 40 had to check up right here. He couldn't go onto the apron. Gets into Flagar, goes down onto the apron, loses all his momentum. Here comes, I believe, that was the 72 of Herring who ended up on the top of that 3 wide, 4 wide squeeze. Here they come, back to the finish again. Look at the 40, door banging. Todriff gets into him, pushes him. Oh my goodness, and they all hit the wall in unison. But Jonathan Wright gets it done, and he will burn it down. And the burnt rubber racing warehouse crew, the 15 of Ethan DeWeldy, doing some celebratory burnouts for doing absolutely nothing. As we look at Zach Todriff, who comes home in 2nd. Jonathan Wright in 1st, and we'll see if we can talk to Jonathan Wright. As now these guys will do a head-to-head burnout. Oliver Quinney in 3rd, not celebrating. But Zach Todriff is going to burn it down with the burnt rubber racing warehouse teammate right there. And Oliver Quinney 3rd, 4th. Mason Flagar, Jordan Herring in 5th. Michael Deitch will like an interview. Well, Michael Deitch, you didn't do anything this entire race, so I don't think you'll get an interview. Unless Jonathan Wright doesn't pop in a VC. But in the meantime, we'll talk to Zach Todriff. Came home 2nd. You kind of dominated that last little stretch, but came home just short. What happened there in the last lap with Gucci on the backstretch?
Dude, he was going too slow for me. I wanted to push him, but then I saw Cootie getting a run. My spotter said go high, so I went high, and the truck barely clipped Vinny. Then it sent Vinny to the outside, and then we got a run. We got back into it when the top 3 started battling each other, right? And then at the line, they all wrecked. I'm like, oh, maybe I won. Then I look and I'm like, oh, dang it, we finished 2nd. But man, Jonathan Wright, what a cool dude to win this race. Big props to him for working with me this race, and that's cool for me and him to get the 1-2.
Yeah, well, congratulations on 2nd. Anything else you'd like to say?
Just thanks for putting the broadcast on, and hopefully next race Max Molina can get 1 spot higher than me.
Hopefully. Well, thank you for your time, and congrats again.
Thank you.
All right, so now we will talk to Oliver Quinney, who is very excited for an interview. Oliver Quinney came home 3rd, just a little bit short. I think there's anything else you could have done to to get the win? Yeah, this is the part where you talk now. All right, let's try this again. Pulling back. Oliver Quinney came home third, just a little bit short of the win. Anything else you think you could have done there to get the win?
Well, I mean, I tried my best to hold him up top. I mean, I didn't see the guy coming low until the last second, and I came down the block, and he was already all the way there. So, I was really hoping coming into this that I would finish the race, and I accomplished that. And I can't believe that I finished in the top 3. That is a first.
Yeah, well, clearly, it was kind of hard to keep your truck clean. You had a little bit of damage, but how did you manage to get up to the front right at the end?
The seas parted. That huge wreck on the backstretch. I have no clue how I got through that. I mean, I avoided at least 6 or 7 wrecks throughout the race. Gotten a few of them, but that one faster pair was definitely helpful.
Yeah, for sure. Well, congratulations on third, and anything else I'd like to say?
Hey, congratulations to Jonathan. That was an awesome race, and Zach on second.
All right. Well, congratulations again. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So that's P2. Looks like Jonathan Wright is not in a voice chat though, so don't think we're gonna get a chat with your race winner. Unfortunately, let's see. I bet if I look in the YouTube chat, it's gonna be interview me. Oh wow, no. So that's gonna be it. Vincent Guecci had the lead, gets turned by Zach Todriff because he was going too slow, and unfortunately that was it for about 3/4 of the field. And we'll get the results up on the screen, and then we'll end it off. Here is your final results for the Burnt Rubber Racing Warehouse 225. Jonathan Wright takes the win for Burnt Rubber Racing Warehouse. The name of the race right there. Zach Todriff takes home second. In the same fashion with Wright, the Burnt Rubber Racing Warehouse crew 1-2. Oliver Quinney P3. Mason Flagar P4. Jordan Herring. The hazard of the race comes home in P5. Gabriel Goalie in 6th. Tyler Bergeron 7th. William Reagan 8th. Andrew Cootie 9th. And Mark Allen Bivens in 10th. Rounding out the race, 11th, Greg Kalhoff. In 12th was Michael Deitch. Ethan Doelli, 13th. Connor Gibson. In 14th, Brandon Rissmiller. Noah Taylor, 15th and 16th. James Thurston, 17th. Wesley Kuznoff, 18th. Vincent Guecci, 19th. After leading, coming off a turn 2 on the white flag. And Connor Asbell comes home in 20th. In 21st was Anthony Trippi, who restarted way up in the front, but just didn't have any speed. In 23rd, okay, well, we got a couple 23rds here. Matt Scherf and Michael Cormenis, 23rd and 23rd. I'm not sure why that says that, but Scherf is 22nd. Trippy's 21st. Cormenis 23rd. Brody Tolsteika 24th. Tyler Coleman 25th. Brandon Redford 26th. Alexander Balderas 27th. Coleman, Redford, Balderas, John Smith in 28th. Kenny Reel in 29th. Dudes Ketchner Evans in 30th. Did not finish the race. And then River Page, that's me. I was not racing. So that's gonna do it for the season opener of the FORL Truck Series. It was an eventful race to say the least. But yeah, we've got plenty more for you where that came from. Next week is drum roll while I look for what race is next week. Mega sheet. The next race is Chicagoland. There we go. Chicagoland, 120 laps at Chicagoland next week. And so that is going to be what you guys should mark your calendars for. I mean, clearly, even though this was just a demolition derby, very exciting race. And congratulations to the 40 and Zach Todriff, those Burnt Rubber Racing Warehouse teammates. Did a great job, and congratulations to the rest of the field for trying, I guess. Even though basically everyone ended with damage. Very exciting race. Been a production of Fireball Talks NASCAR Monday night stream. We'll be back next week for the Chicagoland race, and this league will run until November 20th for the season finale at Homestead. So thank you all for tuning in, and we hope you have a great night.